It kind of impacted me a little bit. That was right around when I first really started getting into the gym, so it was a little discouraging whenever my gym closed for a couple of weeks. But luckily, I was able to do some at-home workouts. I just followed some like YouTube videos, and I had a little bit of equipment at home, not the same stuff I would use at the gym, but enough to get somewhat of a workout in at home without having to go to the gym. Growing up, I played a little bit of sports, not a whole lot, but I did play soccer and volleyball mostly. The first time I ever went to the gym, I was probably in middle school or high school. My dad used to be really into bodybuilding, so I used to go to the gym with him. Um, at the time, I didn't really enjoy going to the gym. I kind of just went to go with him, but um, and then I fell out of it. And years later, I just wasn't really feeling good physically anymore. Wasn't very happy with myself, and I was struggling with depression and stuff. So it kind of became sort of a therapy for me. I felt much better like when I would go to the gym. So that's how I started getting into it. Oh, it had kind of been a couple years since I had played any sports before whenever I switched to bodybuilding. So there wasn't really much of a transition there. Um, and whenever I played sports, I didn't lift weights or anything. It was all just like running and stuff outdoors. Yeah. Right now, I usually train 2 days in a row, and then I'll take a rest day, and then 2 days in a row and a rest day. And it usually goes, I do quads and glutes, and then I do back and biceps, and then I take a rest day, and then I do um, full lower body. And sometimes after a full lower body, I have to take another rest day because I do train pretty heavy. But if not, then I'll do shoulders the next day with a little bit of chest and triceps. And then I have a glutes and hamstring day as well. Right now, I am on a very strict meal plan just because I am in prep for a competition in the spring. Um, but before I started bodybuilding, I was following, um, or I was working with just a lifestyle health and nutrition coach. And I was following a meal plan then. It wasn't as strict as it is right now. I had cheat meals every week. My calories were a lot higher. But before that, I mostly just tried to eat as healthy as possible while still enjoying foods that I wanted to have in moderation. Right now, it's very tough trying to balance everything just because I do work full time. I spend 2 to 3 hours at the gym pretty much every day, and I also do photography on the side, so I've been pretty busy with that. But for me, the key is just to stay as organized as possible. Whenever I do have my rest days, I take full advantage of those and I get organized for the week. I do all my meal prep. I Sometimes I'll pick out my clothes for the next day or for the next several days. So it's just one less thing I have to think about, and it makes my day go so much smoother. Ultimate goal, I would say, would be to make it to the Olympia, but definitely, I would like to get to the pro level for sure. It's been a dream of mine since I started, even though I haven't been doing it very long. But my biggest obstacle, I've definitely struggled a lot with the food. I used to struggle a lot with binge eating, so it's been hard just fully committing to a strict meal plan, especially when, like, right now, I'm not having any cheat meals at all. So it's been tough, but we're getting through it. Probably just the community of people that I have met in such a short amount of time. Whenever I switched to bodybuilding, the amount of people on social media who have reached out to me, people at the gym, people I've got to meet in person through social media. It's just been incredible the amount of support that I've gotten from people who hardly even know me. And it really keeps me going and it keeps the motivation high. Inside the gym, probably just anyone, like people at my own gym or that I go to, that I've met in the last few months since I've been going there. A few of them do bodybuilding as well, so they've been very encouraging and supportive towards me. Um, Outside of the gym, just other, I guess still kind of in the gym, but they're just other bodybuilders that I follow on social media. Um, Specifically ones who compete in the division that I want to do, like um, all the girls who competed at the Olympia on Friday. Um, I look up to all of them. They inspire me. I would say don't compare yourself to everyone else. It's hard not to do it, but don't compare your day one to somebody's year 10. Everybody progresses at their own rate. Focus on what you're doing and your goals and not what everyone else is doing. um, just don't be scared. I kind of thought the same thing when I started. I didn't really want to get bulky until I started to get strong and started to see the muscles and I really loved it. I think they're beautiful. I think strong women are beautiful. Um, yeah, and just don't be afraid to take up space in the gym. I know a lot of people seem to avoid certain areas of the gym because they think you need to be able to lift a crazy amount of weight to work out over there, but take up that space and yeah. I've been pretty lucky. I haven't really had any negative comments. There's definitely been I've gotten comments from mostly from males who don't lift as much weight as me, or maybe I have bigger muscles than them. Those are usually the people that make the comments, but I haven't really had anything negative for the most part. People have been very supportive and give lots of compliments.